Once upon a time, in the ancient city of Harran, located in Mesopotamia, where the stars illuminated the desert sky with breathtaking clarity, and where ancient civilizations had left their deep imprints in the sciences of astronomy and mathematics, in the mid-9th century AD, a boy of noble Sabian origins was born, named Thabit ibn Qurra, but his soul yearned for something beyond daily numbers. His heart beat with a love for knowledge, and his mind analyzed the universe. One day, the great scholar Muhammad ibn Musa ibn Shakir, one of the three Banu Musa brothers, who were prominent scholars and patrons of knowledge in Baghdad, visited Harran. He learned from the great scholars of his era and delved deeply into the study of mathematics, astronomy, medicine, philosophy, and engineering. He was not merely a receptive student, but a creative and innovative one. He is considered one of the founders of modern trigonometry, where he presented new formulas for trigonometric calculations and paved the way for its development. He also made great contributions to algebra and geometry. He generalized the Pythagorean theorem and provided solutions to complex geometric problems. He was a skilled physician and wrote many works on medicine, especially in anatomy and pharmacology. He was also a profound philosopher, writing about logic and metaphysics. He was truly encyclopedic, known as the engineer of minds because he rebuilt and corrected ideas with a precise logical approach. Thabit ibn Qurra departed in body, but his intellectual spirit remained alive in his books, which became lighthouses illuminating the paths of science and knowledge. It reminds us that the human mind is capable of overcoming difficulties, and that true wisdom lies in humility and the constant pursuit of understanding. But the language of the universe that deciphers its secrets, and that knowledge is the light that illuminates the paths of darkness and reveals the secrets of existence. Thabit ibn Qurra was a model of the encyclopedic scholar who combined authenticity with modernity, faith with reason, and left an indelible mark on the history of human thought. His story is the story of a human being who believed in the power of the mind and the importance of seeking truth, even if the price was facing hostility and hardship. He believed that mathematics is the language of the universe and that it is the key to understanding everything. He was known for his love of goodness and his endeavor to spread knowledge among people. He did not aim for fame or wealth. His ultimate goal was to serve knowledge and truth. He believed that knowledge was the way to understand existence and draw closer to the Creator. He reviewed old translations of Greek texts, corrected their errors, and added his own genius to them. And then his ideas moved from the Arabs to Europe in the Middle Ages, forming a basis for the European Renaissance. His influence was immense on thinkers such as Leonardo Fibonacci and others. He understood that knowledge is cumulative, and that every civilization builds upon the efforts of those who came before it. He believed that knowledge knows no boundaries and that truth must be sought everywhere. Ibn Musa noticed Thabit's exceptional intelligence and rare talent and saw in him the seed of a great scholar. Manuscripts were rare and expensive, and accessing them required great effort. There were also intellectual conflicts between different scientific schools, and Thabit faced some criticism for his new ideas, especially in mathematics and astronomy. He made precise observations of stars and planets and corrected some errors in Ptolemy's calculations. He also authored important books on astronomy, which were considered references for astronomers after him. He believed that the universe is governed by a precise system, and that this system can be understood through observation, measurement, and calculation. Some of his theories went beyond what was customary in his era, which provoked the resentment of some traditionalists. But Thabit did not care about those criticisms. Instead, he continued his scientific approach, believing that mathematical proof was the ultimate arbiter. He offered to take him to Baghdad, the capital of knowledge at that time, to receive further education and deepen his studies. Thabit grew up in a unique cultural environment where Harran was a center for the Sabians, a sect known for its deep interest in sciences, especially astronomy, mathematics, and philosophy. Thabit inherited this passion for knowledge from his family, many of whom were scholars and astronomers. From his childhood, Thabit ibn Qurra displayed exceptional intelligence and boundless curiosity. He was not content with merely receiving lessons, but eagerly sought to explore the deepest secrets of mathematics and astronomy. His keen eyes saw numbers and equations as if they were a living language speaking to him. Baghdad, during the Abbasid Caliphate, was a global center for science and philosophy, housing Beit al-Hikmah, the House of Wisdom, which was filled with thousands of manuscripts. Thabit eagerly accepted the offer and bid farewell to Harran, realizing that his future awaited him in that great city. And his young mind effortlessly deciphered the most complex mathematical problems. He studied Syriac, Arabic, and Greek languages, which enabled him to access the treasures of knowledge from various civilizations. In his early youth, Thabit worked as a money changer in Harran, a profession that required precision and skill in calculation. This offer was a crucial turning point in Thabit's life. In Baghdad, Thabit ibn Qurra immersed himself in this vast intellectual environment. However, Thabit's journey was not paved with roses. During that period, scholars faced significant challenges. Thabit ibn Qurra was a pioneer in many branches of mathematics. In the field of astronomy, Thabit ibn Qurra was one of the most prominent astronomers of his time. Thabit's achievements were not limited to mathematics and astronomy. Thabit ibn Qurra possessed a unique personality. He was humble despite his vast knowledge, generous in his giving, and patient in facing difficulties. Thabit ibn Qurra was a bridge between civilizations. He transferred the sciences of the Greeks to the Arabs, added his own genius to them. In his later years, after a life full of scientific and philosophical contributions, he passed away in Baghdad in 901 AD. The story of Thabit ibn Qurra teaches us that the passion for knowledge knows no bounds, and that challenges can be a catalyst for creativity. Let generations be inspired by the story of this great scholar, and let them follow his determination in seeking knowledge, and let them know that mathematics is not just numbers, but the language of the universe that deciphers its secrets, and that knowledge is the light that illuminates the paths of darkness and reveals the secrets of existence.